What's up, y'all? It's Jam and Sam, and today we're going to restore Secret of Mana's. What's this track called? Fond Memories. This should be not too complicated of a track. We've only got the harmonica, and the rest is like we have two different synths. One of them being I've just added my MIDI out, which plays my let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. FL Studio disarms my recording for some reason whenever I don't have, that's the TG77. I don't have I have the TG77 loaded up for the harmonica, but I don't have the harmonica playing yet. And then I have the piano. Had the signed piano from the last, from Spirit of the Night. And then we have a signed pad, but we'll do that later. Anyway, this is going to be, yeah, this should be like a quick thing. So let me, without further ado, let me play the first two channels of the song, which is just the harmonica. And now pretty much the whole song plays this harmonica, I believe. There's not really a lot of changes in this song. But if you notice, the first two channels here are panned differently. So that means we can't record them in the same line. We have to do one at a time. So let me copy this whole line. Make a new pattern and call it harmonica. And let's paste it in the MIDI out channel. Now I'm gonna have to go and find, well, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna have to go and find my harmonica patch. So let me take you on that journey. I'll show you the screen here. We're at the brass patch right now. I need to find the winds, WN. Here's the winds. Oh wait, I just saw it. Muthi. Muthi is the patch that is the harmonica, basically. And you can hear it when I play the keyboard. I've bypassed the FX, so I get a dry signal. And it is a mono patch, so I don't need to do any I don't need to do any kind of, doesn't matter that I don't need to have a stereo input. So now we're gonna play this, and let's. So it's coming through pretty well. Let me see if that's the right octave. Yep, that's it. Nice. So now what I want to do is record this line into Edison, but let me see. Let me grab Edison, and let me put a limiter before it, just in case we have any spikes in volume. Cool. So let me set my volume level. Nice. Now let's press record and play. Okay, so now we have that. It's already pretty much normalized, so let's just save that. Actually, I forgot to record in 48, but that's okay. Just this once. Let me save that in my TG77's recordings as memories underscore harmonica 1. And now let's switch over to 48. Load up our project again. And let's erase this. And now let's, oh wait, I don't need to record yet. Let me go and grab the other line. And let me just, since this is all harmonica, we can just Control C to copy the whole thing. And now let me delete this and paste. Okay. And now it's not working because remember, FL Studio likes to disarm our recordings every single time we load up a new project. So we have to arm it again and press record, and then Oops, I gotta check chat more often. I muted myself for because the mic was coming through on the TG77 recordings. Um, yeah, so now it's working. So basically what I've been doing is linking the envelope controller to the recordings and trying to give it vibrato. So sorry about that. Yeah. Let's see. I don't have chat on full screen because it's not a like I can't fit it on this screen. I can probably put it. I should probably just put it in my laptop window. I have two screens here. I should probably put it on my laptop screen over here, but then I can't like look into. I have to look at, but it's not a big deal. And I wish I could. I just wish I could. Oh, pop out chat. There we go. That'll do. Yeah, if I pop out chat, that's better. Alrighty, live creation, sweet. Welcome, y'all. What mic do you use? I use the AKG P420, but that's only because a roommate left it with me. If I had to buy my own mic, I would just buy the AT2020. Let's go, pop out. Nice. So we've almost got this harmonica tune thing. So I'm just trying to get the vibrato right, really. Let me know what y'all think. I think it goes a little faster. And then it doesn't get much of a chance to ring out. Oh, let me do tempo. And now I need to make it faster. That sounds about right. Maybe a little bit more intense. Nice. And all that's going to come together and sound a little better whenever I add some reverb. Let's call this harmonica. Let's call this mixer track harmonica. And send it to the, let's send it to accompaniment reverb. The bus. Okay, and then let's replace that with round. Let's set it to about 30%. And let's give it 2 seconds decay. Oh, you know what I also forgot? I forgot to remove the space. So I need to make sure to, oh, that's why we're not getting clean notes, because it had some space before it. also getting a little bit of pop between the between the notes. So let me try to wait. What is this? Oops. Let me try to give it a little bit of release. Oh, that actually makes it worse. Never mind. Okay, well, I think that's unavoidable then. I think we can even mitigate that by taking these recordings and moving them ever so slightly. Let's select none as our no, ever so slightly ahead. Nice. You can want it a little bit faster. And a little less intense too. Maybe not that fast. Nice. This is the let's see. This is the magic that people can't see when they try to downplay or over celebrate music creation. No one ever sees the tons of repetition. They only see party time. Party time. There you go. Yeah, it is very repetitive. You do have to listen to these things over and over again. So it's not all. I mean, a lot of people who make beats just like they don't have to listen to it repetitively. But if you're not a master of mixing and mastering, if you're not a master producer, you're not gonna be you're not gonna be able to do it that fast. You're gonna have to keep on listening to it. And I do have to, even though I'm very good at it, I do still have to listen to it over and even listen to it because it's comparative. I can't just keep making changes. If I knew if it was up to what I wanted and I know what I want, then I would just be like boom going through it because I know what I like. I would be like making these changes, but because it's comparative, because I keep having to go back and listen to the original, and I also have to explain what I'm doing, it ends up taking a while. So it's not as fast as it would be if I was doing my own thing, I suppose. Or at least I imagine I need to do more original stuff. Which DAW is this? I use Logic Pro X. This is FL Studio. That I am not a master. Well, nobody's totally a master. Everybody has something to learn. But it's all a journey. Gotta enjoy the ride. So we can throw this out for now. Let's see what we have next. We only have 3 layers to this, so it should be fairly quickly. But here we're coming to that synth piano, so. So the first layer, we have a real piano. And we're just going to grab this, and I don't think there's any changes. Let's check on that. No changes, pretty simple songs. And this is also center pan, so this is a very simple line. We're just gonna go and Control C. Find first empty, call this melody. And paste it into contact. And with our channel 1 selected, we Alt-C to change the channel and Alt-X to change the velocity, but I changed the settings, so now I have to move it back down and give myself 75% velocity. Wrong octave, so let's go Control up. Perfect. Now we have to go and add a mixer track. So let's call this mixer track piano. And then let's send it to lead reverb. Let's replace this with realm. on 30% by default and 2 seconds decay. And let me see, there's probably some delay in there too. Yes, there is. So let me go and add that at the end of the chain. Let me do pretty delay 3 and let's try to go a step. I think it was more like 33, like a third of a step. No, it was actually less. Let's go to 12. Let's try 12. No, 24. No, that wasn't it. And it was quieter too. Let's see if we can experiment with that. So it really sounds like a third. So there would be, so I think how it goes is like, let's see. We have 48, and I'm looking in the progress bar up here in the left. One step, 48, one step is divided up into 48, or 50. No, actually, I think it's 48. And then a third of that would be what? What is a third of 48? 16. So if we can go in, if we go in thirds, it would be 16, 32, and then 48. So let's try, so 32 didn't work. Let's try 16. But if you recall, we only had one echo by the time the first note came, by the time the second note came in. So maybe it is, maybe let's try 32 again. Because I'm really hearing like a third in there. This is different. A little bit less. Actually, I think that might be it. 27. You might be a little bit faster. Maybe a little bit faster than that. Yes, 19. That one works for me. So let's give it some diffusion and let's give it some stereo offset. Nice. That works for me. It sounds like it has even more reverb actually. So let's go and up the reverb. Let's send it to 50%. Maybe not that much, maybe 45. Nice. Okay, now let's move on to our synth piano layer. And I have this saved from the Spirit of the Night. This citrus sine piano. So let's copy this. And this is also center panned. Let's Alt X, change the velocity. Let's disable the contact portion. That sounds pretty good. Let's see. I think it had more of a pop to it. Like there was no attack whatsoever. I can't put that pop in there because of the way Citrus is designed. Yeah, I can't get that sharp of a transient on there. Citrus kind of removes that, adds some obligatory attack to it. Maybe if I turn this knob down. Actually, I think that did help a bit. Let's remove some of the release. Nice. Oh, and what kind of delay do we have going on here? So let's give this its own mixer track and send it to lead reverb. And let's also try to put a pretty delay on it. Let's try to give it the same settings as the piano. Actually, let's try that out. Let's save this as untitled, an untitled preset, and then go to Sign Piano and select the preset and type in and put it as untitled. That'll transfer it over. But if you recall correctly, Delay 3 has some distortion effects on it. So we have to use Delay 2 for this. So let's take our time down to the same as we had before, like 19, and see if that works. Sounds lovely. I like that. Nice. Sounds pretty right. Sounds pretty correct, right? Let me see what happens if I remove the release. I like it better without the release, actually. All right, what's up? Welcome, Connor. Welcome, Captain Nabil. Welcome to the stream. Seems winter-like. Yes, it does. Anytime you have these pure tone bells or signs, it always seems like wintry. For some reason, a single sign evokes the feeling of winter. Maybe it's because of like the wind whistling or, you know, stuff like that. Or the bells of Christmas or something like that. Can't say, but this kind of sign piano always evokes the feeling of winter. So now let's put the piano on top of that and see what we have. Nice. So let's see how that compares to the full line. Nice. Okay, so let's put that into the full line. Let's insert one and put this up here since I like it better having the melody above the harmony. Let's see. Is there an octave difference or is that the SNES pressure? An octave difference on what? Definitely the signed piano is fine. Definitely the regular piano is fine. You mean the harmonica? Because that one's pretty right too. It does sound a bit different though. Yeah, see that one's the same. Oh, for the piano? Oh no, that's definitely the right octave. Wait. Yeah, it's just might be the yeah, that's definitely the right octave because if you had another octave, it would sound like. Let's see, you go down an octave, it sounds like this, which is what it was originally at, but I had to put it up. Yeah, that's too low, and this is too high. Oh wow, it's going out of tune. It's just because this in the real version it has a lot more overtones and a lot more brightness, and in the original it was kind of dark. So that's good. All right. Oops, we lost connection for a minute there, but we're fine now. So looks like I'm gonna need to make some room here for the next channel that is to come. And the next channel that is to come is, I think, a signed pad, and it's a layer of the first one. It's chords. So these are gonna be complementing the harmonica. So we can grab these one by one. And let me make a new citrus patch. Citrus is here. And let me go to default preset. Oh, a lot of presets. And let me make a new patch and call it a new pattern and call it chords. What instrument makes the most beautiful sound in your opinion, and also to the people in the chat? Let me see. I think that the one of the most beautiful instrument sounds for me is the French horn. I like the French horn a lot. It's bold, yet it has this mellow sound to it. I like it. It's a perfect mix of bold and mellow. And it's good for any occasion. The only thing is that most sample libraries don't do it justice because they don't get the slur right. Like you can play You can play a French horn, but until you hear it actually perform, like you can play a French horn sample library, but it's not the same unless you hear it actually performed because of the way, because most of the main appeal of the cello is the way that the notes slur together, which I have a library that does that, but it's really hard to get that right. Flute sounds are nice too, especially the piccolo and stuff like that. So we have this pure sine sound. And so now we can, let's first paste our lines. Here's layer 1. Let me go and grab layer 2. And now layer 3. Do do do. Dun da dee do do. Dun da dee da 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 dun dun. I also don't get the harmonics right on me. Oh, let's see. The vibrato on the harmonica sounds more accentuated than the OST. Is that compression or is that something to do with delay? No, compression doesn't change the pitch. It would be like it would. I might have the vibrato wrong. I'll have to take another look at it after we finish these chords, because these chords are the last thing we have. So I'll take another look at it again. Not sure. Maybe the piano or string sounds. Oh yeah. Oh, that was answering the guy's question. They also don't get the harmonics right on MIDI. Ooh, I didn't know that. I do have a nice sounding harmonics, like a no French horn sample library that I really like. So we want to have like a slow attack to this. So let's enable this this thing right here. Let's press tempo, and I want it to have like let me turn the snap on, and I want it to have like this much, and maybe this much decay. Oh, I'm on the filter. Let's see. Excuse me. I'm on the filter. I want to go to the operator 1. And let's go. And it still doesn't work. Why? Oh, because I'm on the mod envelope. Why does it keep giving me things that I don't want? It's so stupid. Put it on the mod and just put it on the volume envelope by default. What everybody wants to use first. So let's give it a slower envelope overall. Nice. Yeah, when I'm trying to use less and less sample libraries, like purely sample based libraries, and more sample modeled libraries, like what the SWAM engine does, like with audio, what audio modeling does with the SWAM engine, and things like that. So I'm trying to use more like ones that rely less on just having having pure samples, and ones that rely more, like put more emphasis on a synthesis engine that recreates that sound. I really love, like I have the violin, like the SWAM violin and stuff like that. And the Mod Art Piano Tech. I really like the sounds of those. Matches that intensity. Awesome. But I use for the brass, for anything orchestral, I really use Hollywood East West Hollywood Orchestra. They've been in the game a long time, and they like their stuff isn't isn't the easiest to use, but it does have good sounds once you get it right. But let's get. I think we just need to give this vibrato now. So let me go to the pitch LFO and try to give this some vibrato. Oops, too much. Oh, this is one of those things where we're gonna have to take out the snap and try to make the smallest increment we can. Take the volume down too. Nice. I think the vibrato is slower, and it's also, or let me do tempo. I think it's slower and it's also faster. Down the rabbit hole flowers an instrument called a hurdy-gurdy. Oh yeah, I've heard of the hurdy-gurdy. Like a medieval instrument. There's a notation program called MuseScore whose latest version does something along simulating the notes in order to get more accurate previews. Nice. Heard of MuseScore. Let me try to get a little faster. Nice. And what is the panning on these three things? Looks like they're spread around. Let me see what the MIDI says. Okay, this one's 45% to the left, 45% to the right and center, and 45% to the right. So let's go select this top one. That's the first one. Shift C. 45% left. Across the board. Select the bottom. Shift C. 45% to the right across the board. Nice. Also, it does sound like we have a little chorus on it. Beautiful. Now let's send it to a mixer tray. Let's call this sign pack. Um, let's give this a mixer track and let's send it to accompaniment, reverb. Let's change the, let's take the speed down on here. I think it's kind of messing some stuff up, messing with the vibrato. Yes, there we go. Let's also give it some stereo separation. And maybe not, because there's already a lot of stereo things going on. Let me take the spread down to 50% so it doesn't mess anything up. Nice. And then let me try stereo separating it. It has too much moving around. Let me just add it into the mix like that. Cool, now let's review the harmonica. Someone said we need to review the vibrato. So let's see how it sounds in the original, first of all. We definitely need to go more intense, a little more intense and faster. Maybe not that intense. I think it's a little bit less intense than that. Nice. But I think we could use some EQing on that. Let's try to take out the transient and... Oops, what's going on there? Nice. And let's actually raise the reverb to 45% here. But I think we want a longer decay, like maybe 3 seconds. Nice. And maybe not so much. Yeah, maybe more like 35% spread, mix. Let me also do the same thing for this one then. And let me play the full mix. And I think the pad might be too intense. It's although it's really hard to adjust this thing. That's actually perfect right there. The synth sounds a bit like a theremin choir. It kind of does because a theremin is based on like a almost a sine wave. It's like a frequency modulated thing. It's like a radio distorted. And it does have that kind of vibrato sense. But theremins are also monotone, so you would need 3 of these things. Very nice. So let's see how our limiters are doing. Let's see how our volume is. So that's pretty healthy levels. Let me replace it with Maximus. And then we can do some mastering to see how we can like sort of make it consistent. Let's set our bands first of all. We might lit up a little bit on that. We just want it to be a little bit more consistent, really. Nice. The same for this. We just want it to be, we just want to kind of suppress those peaks. Yeah, see all these little spikes here? We don't want those to be there. This is pretty consistent, I find. We don't need to do anything to that. Cool. Nice. And one thing I love about this sound is that it's already so, like, it's such a pure sound. You don't really get that on the SNES because of all the compression kind of creates a muddled sound. So now with that extra, like with that clip, with those pure sine tones, like created by synthesis, and the piano and the harmonica, it really sounds nice and smooth. Now, and I think most of the reason it sounds smooth, it sounds bad on the SNES is because the SNES's reverb algorithm. The SNES's reverb algorithm is actually is more akin to a rapid delay. And so even though there is delays in here, there's also like sort of a reverby sound. It's kind of rough. It kind of roughs up the mix by having all these like like no reverb, like just all these bunches of delays, it kind of makes it sound bumpy. So with this pure tone, you can kind of get that smoothness. So that's good. I think this one's gonna be a quick one. Oh, let me loop it before I do anything else. Let's see. I guess it just loops over from the beginning, right? I do believe. Let me listen to the original again. Nice. So yeah, it does just loop back to the beginning. Let me set it to, oh wow, I have none on what? Oh, I forgot to set it back. And this rolls over at a odd place in the bar. Which makes me think maybe this is in like wait, no it doesn't. Wait, yes it does. Just maybe, let's see, dun 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 dun. Oh yeah, this is in a different timing. Look, because it sounds like the bar starts over about here. And that's 3 steps, so it's probably 3/4. Yes, that's exactly right. See, now we have a clean loop. It's a 10-bar song, so let's control. Oh wait, no. If we control D, there's some tail sticking out here. So we want to copy and paste. And then I think for the ending, we just let this ring out here. Let this note ring out for another bar. And I think maybe I can extend this note. Like if I just make this unique. I can't extend the note here. Alrighty then. Let's see. So let's just extend this note out again. Oop, I have another layer here. Okay, oh wait, actually, okay, I don't need to extend it out that far. Now let me see if I need to do anything to this piano. Might could saturate it a bit. Nice. And cider. Yes. Sweet. Now the harmonica. We could probably saturate a bit. And excite. Nice. And I don't want to do any saturation on the sine things because a sine has no overtones. A sine is literally just one harmonic. That is the purest sound you can get. It's literally like a circle represented in sound. Actually every sound in the world that you can hear is made up of a sine sound. It's the reason why it sounds so mellow. It's the most, like, a lot of people like make like associate it with very mellow music, is because it's literally just the most simple, most most like soft sounding sound you can get, because that it's like the atom of sound. It's the simplest you can get, and so it sounds like the most pure. All other sounds are made up of sine waves. So to just have a simple sine wave is very nice and pure. Nice. Okay, so that's pretty much done. I don't, unless anybody has anything that jumps out at them. This will be on YouTube very soon. I'll try to do it, see if I can do that tonight. But yeah, that pretty much concludes this. Also, does anyone know where this plays in the game? Because I need to find the footage. And I just have one long play of the game, so I have to find where it plays. Let's see. Let me know if anyone knows where this plays in the game, because I certainly don't remember. I'll look it up later. But yeah, thank you guys for coming to the stream, and I'll be off to make this video now. And we'll be coming back to stream tomorrow with doing the Legend of Zelda, like A Link to the Past MSU1 patch. We'll be testing it out, and then after that we'll just put it all out to the public. and hopefully get it listed on Zeldix. We'll have to see about that because it's not quite listed on Zeldix, but I'll put the link to the patch on my Discord. Alright guys, I'm gonna jump off here and make the video, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Jam and Sam out. Thank you for coming.